Okay, today we are starting pickled eggs. So this is, I think, a Pennsylvania Dutch thing where you use beets so your eggs turn like a bright purple. They're really pretty. They've got just a little kind of tartness to them. They're so yum. So what I'm doing, I have a dozen eggs and I've put them in a pan, covered them in cold water. I'm waiting for them to come up to a boil. They're almost there. When they reach a rolling boil, I'll turn the heat off to the pan, put a lid on it, and let it sit for 20 minutes. And that should give me a nice, perfectly hard-boiled egg. Once the eggs are peeled, they will go into a jar. I've got an old pickle jar here with the juice from a can of beets. These are sliced beets, and I did go through and I cut the slices in half because I want the beets to really get around the eggs so they'll, you know, get that purple color on them. And then I have about 1/4 of a can of white vinegar. Not sure if you could see that, but that's about 1/4 of a can of white vinegar. And then I'm just gonna layer beets, eggs, beets, eggs, beets, eggs. And then I'll give it a stir, a gentle stir, try and turn the eggs over every day. In about a week, sometimes if you get lucky, you can get them in 5 days. And they'll need to be refrigerated. We'll have pickled eggs, and I'm very excited because I love pickled eggs. So yeah, that's what one of the things we're doing today. So yeah, fun times in the kitchen. So some people add sugar to their pickled eggs so that they aren't as tart. My mother never did that, so I've never done that. I really like the tartness of a pickled egg, but our beet and juice and vinegar is not covering our eggs. So I'm gonna just top this off with enough water to get them covered. I'm gonna give it a little zhuzh to kind of mix everything, and then these will go in the fridge and we'll visit them in a few days. When we were young, we would always make pickled eggs after Easter. We would use the eggs that we dyed as a family, as an activity. And then, like the day after Easter, we would just peel them all and pickle them. So it's kind of fitting. I guess that's why it slipped into my head that we should make pickled eggs. So anyway, that's pickled eggs with beets. My brother-in-law put out his late spring / summer bird feeders, so that's a good sign. So we have hummingbird feeders, oriole feeder, the bird bath is out. I love the signs of spring. Hello, I have a truck update and I'm very excited to finally have an update. They looked at it last night and they said that the injectors that were installed in Las Vegas were factory remakes. So one of the tips broke off and it was flooding diesel. It was flooding diesel and causing vapor lock. So they're going to replace the injectors with factory made parts, and hopefully he'll be on the road by Friday, Saturday at the latest. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, he caught me right as I got out of the shower, so I still have wet hair. I'm trying to let dry, but anyway, my brother-in-law is mowing the lawn. It looks like it's gonna rain. We played some rummikub today. I was awakened with a French toast breakfast, which was so sweet. So yeah, I'm still having a good time in Pennsylvania. I feel really bad for Kirk being, you know, stuck in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma, and having to walk 3 miles into town to get supplies. And he's been there for something like 9 days now, so this has been quite a spell. This last month has not been kind to us, but we have faith and we will persevere. I will be checking the status of our pickled eggs we made a few days ago, and I will give you some video of that. You can definitely tell it's getting close to camping season. So many campers are going up and down the road. It's so exciting. Okay, as promised, here is your pickled egg update. So these went in on Monday evening. Today is Thursday, so let's pull one out and see how we did. Okay, it's a nice purple color. They will get a deeper color. Now let's cut into it and see how pickled we are. Oh, look at that. We're pretty close. It's pink through here, just a little white there. And I'm ready to try it. I'm so excited. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
It needs salt.
It does need salt and pepper.
Ooh, no pepper.
As you would normally dress a hard-boiled egg. It does need a little more time. It's not quite as tart as I would like it to be. But here's your pickled egg update.